Let's be honest. People only care because he's famous. I want to talk about something that's close to home, literally and emotionally. There's been a lot of attention around the Nickelodeon actor Tyler Chase, who's been seen a lot around Riverside, California. He's struggling with addiction, homelessness, and mental health issues. I work in Riverside. I see these streets every day. And as someone with lived experience, I can honestly say I understand his struggle. I empathize with it. And I genuinely hope that he survives this and finds help when he is ready. But we need to be honest about something that's a little bit uncomfortable. The only reason why this situation has become such a public outcry is because Tyler Chase is a celebrity. Every single day I go to work and I see people experiencing the exact same things: severe mental illness, addiction, homelessness, and physical decline. I see people actively deteriorating. People who are dying slowly and publicly. And yet, there's no outrage for them. No media coverage, no celebrity pleas, no GoFundMe campaigns, no demands that somebody has got to do something. And it's not because they're any less deserving, but because you don't recognize their faces. Suddenly, people are furious that Tyler cannot be forced into rehab. Suddenly, there's outrage that the hospitals released him. And I can tell you from experience that when people like this come into our hospitals, we will get them stable, maybe give them a sandwich, a drink, maybe some warmer clothes, and send them on their way. We cannot force them to stay. That is illegal. That would be holding somebody hostage. That would be holding them against their will. We cannot force them to remain somewhere they do not want to stay. And suddenly, everyone wants to know why more can't be done, why someone can't step in and make him get help. Welcome to the reality that families face every single day. You cannot force help onto an adult that does not want it. Not legally, not ethically, not because it's obvious that they're killing themselves. Addiction, homelessness, and mental illness alone, it's not enough. Unless someone is an immediate danger to themselves or others, the system does very little. And even when it does intervene, it's temporary. Because eventually they stabilize, and then eventually they're released, and then they're right back to where they started, from the streets they came from. And that's not a celebrity problem. That's an everyday and everyone problem. What's most frustrating to me is the selective compassion. People are acting like this is so shocking, as if this isn't happening on every block in every city right now, as if Tyler Chase is some tragic exception, instead of some highly visible example of what we all collectively have decided to ignore. And here's a pattern we never talk about. When a celebrity suffers, it becomes important. When a celebrity recovers, they are celebrated as brave, inspiring, a hero. Awareness spikes for a moment, and then it fades. The spotlight moves on. The streets stay full. The suffering stays invisible. The people who don't have recognizable faces or names, they disappear back into the background, once again becoming part of the scenery that we have trained ourselves to never see. I keep hearing about how much Tyler's family loves him, and I don't doubt that. How his friends keep searching for him, and I see that. And just how devastated everyone is, and I understand that. But so are the families of the people you walk past every day. So are the friends who haven't heard from someone in months. So are the parents who don't know if their child is alive or dead. Their pain isn't smaller just because it isn't televised, just because we didn't grow up watching them on TV. I want to be clear though. I hope Tyler Chase gets help. I truly, from the bottom of my heart, do. I hope he finds his way out of this darkness when he's ready. I hope he lives. But it should not take a Nickelodeon star or any star falling this far for people to care. And when this story stops trending, when the celebrity either recovers or disappears from the headlines, I hope the compassion and the outrage doesn't vanish with it. Because the people still out there, they matter too. They are just as human. They are just as loved. So Tyler Chase deserves this compassion, this outrage, this hope that he will find help. But so does everybody else out there. They're worth it. They are important to somebody, somewhere. I know I was.